If you're looking for a family activity that doesn't involve screens or leaving the house, a family board game is the perfect choice. The best games can be immensely fun and educational while promoting strategy and cooperation. Above all, they can be the ideal way for your family to spend quality time together. For our favorite family board game, we chose the addictive strategy classic Catan. It's easy to start, has a structured learning curve, and offers endless replayability. We've also put together a list of our 10 best family games for you to consider, and created a handy buying guide to help you make your choice. The first product on our list is Catan Studio. Pros: easy to learn but plenty to master. Blend of cooperative trading and competitive expansion. Numerous expansions build on the base rules. Themed and junior versions available. Cons: if you have only 2 players, you have to change the rules a bit to make it work. To win this game, you roll the dice to gather resources, build roads and found settlements. As your civilization grows, you will trade with other players to get the resources you're missing, and try to stop rival settlements from expanding. Reviewers say this game is easy to learn, and they like that each game is different, since the roads and settlements will grow in different ways. Reviewers praise the level of strategy required to be successful, and the well-balanced learning curve to mastery. The next product on our list is Cranium Hasbro. Pros: easy to learn. Very replayable. Competition without sabotaging other players. Cons: some reviewers dislike the new quicker version of the game. In this classic game, players get to play detectives tasked with solving a murder. They move around the board trying to identify the murderer, murder weapon, and scene of the crime. Players must keep track of accusations and find the guilty party by process of elimination. Reviewers note that Clue is very replayable. This new version of the game has additional game cards that make the game quicker. Some enjoy these changes, while others feel it makes the game easier. However, the new, updated graphics and design of this version were praised by many other reviewers. The next product is Carcassonne Z-Man Games. Pros: easy to learn. Excellent for adults and children. Strategic depth. Fosters conversation. Great art and theme. Cons: tabulating scores involves some math. This is a tile-laying game where the tiles become the landscape. Points are scored by claiming and completing different buildings and features, as well as the strategic placement of your followers. Deciding the winner at the end of the game involves some math, which was not popular with a few reviewers. However, the game is easy to learn and can be played casually, which fosters a lot of conversation between players. Many reviewers enjoyed the game enough to buy expansion packs, which add extra tiles and mechanics to the game. The next product is Photosynthesis Blue-Orange Games. Pros: great for science and biology fans. Beautiful artwork. Easy to learn, but highly strategic. Family friendly. Cons: too straightforward or simple for some reviewers. Expect to spend time assembling the pieces the first time you play. This tree planting game sees players compete to grow a forest and harness the power of the sun by converting energy into light points. Great for science-minded kids and environmental enthusiasts, Photosynthesis offers a unique theme, a beautiful presentation and surprising strategic depth. While most reviewers agree this game is easy to learn and play, some felt it was too simple. However, other reviewers felt the game offered plenty of strategic depth the more they played. They also point out that it can be surprisingly competitive, since the best moves block your opponents. The next product in our list is Ticket to Ride Europe Days of Wonder. Pros: beautiful presentation and artwork. Strategic depth. Highly replayable with multiple expansions. Can use Alexa to learn and play against. Cons: multiple rules, takes time to learn. The aim of this game is to build a train network across Europe by connecting cities and trying to build the longest continuous track. Excellent for families with older children or adults, this game is full of strategy, highly replayable and features unique artwork. Reviewers note the game has a lot of rules, which can be daunting, though many feel it is easy to understand once the rules have been read. This version has more rules and features than many others in the series, adding an extra level of challenge. The next product is Monopoly Classic Hasbro. Pros: classic game for all types of families. Teaches about money and budgeting. Easy to learn and play. Lengthy playtime for hours of fun. Cons: some reviewers felt newer versions have lower quality components. Monopoly is a family classic. Players travel around the board, buying land and properties with the goal of bankrupting their opponents. In addition to its strategic depth, Monopoly can be an educational experience, teaching children about money and budgeting in a fun-filled way. Reviewers say that some parts are of lower quality and smaller than in older versions of the game. However, many say the game is easy to learn and play, even for younger kids. A full game can take several hours, which is a positive for many, as it brings the family together for long stretches of time. The next product is Cranium Hasbro. Pros: wide variety of activities. Includes 4 main areas: trivia, art, performing and wordplay. Play in teams. Fun for adults and larger groups. Cons: some reviewers found the newer version's questions too hard or confusing. Trivia and pop culture references are geared at teens and up. Needs at least 4 players. In the wildly fun party game Cranium, you'll sketch pictures, sculpt with clay, sing, answer trivia and use your wits to make it to the end of the board first. Full of creative activities and performance, it's an excellent game for more outgoing families. Some reviewers felt the newest version is inferior to previous iterations. Several feel the updated trivia and pop culture references are best suited for teens to around age 35. However, most other reviewers loved the game's hilarious creative challenges, quick pace and variety. The next product in our list is Pandemic Z-Man. Pros: work together, all win or all lose. Challenges the whole family. Unique roles for each player. Cons: can be difficult to learn. This game sees players working together to stop diseases from taking over the planet. Each player has their own unique role to play to win the game. For families looking to work together instead of against one another, Pandemic is the perfect choice. Some reviewers found the game difficult to learn, and advise keeping the rulebook on hand due to the number of rules. While the game may be best for families with older children, reviewers loved the collaboration aspect and the challenge of eliminating diseases together. The next product in our list is Disney Villainous Ravensburger. Pros: artwork and theming for Disney fans. Interesting asymmetric gameplay. Play as 6 different Disney villains. Compatible with other games in the Villainous line. Cons: some reviewers dislike the asymmetric gameplay. The learning curve is too high for some. If you have any Disney fans in your family, this may be the game for you. Each player plays as an iconic Disney villain and has their own board, cards, and goal. The winner is the first villain to achieve their goal. Some reviewers dislike the game's structure, noting that it sometimes feels more like 6 single-player games than one game for 6 players. On the other hand, reviewers loved the Disney theme and that each villain's goals are linked to their story. Reviewers also like that expansion packs can add more villains and stories to the game. The next product in our list is Trekking the National Parks Underdog Games. Pros: explore and learn about US national parks. Well-made board and artwork. Educational but fun. Cons: some reviewers found the rules unclear. Based around the national parks in the United States, to win this game, you need to collect points by claiming park cards and collecting trail stones. Educational but fun, this family-friendly game features opportunities to learn, explore and compete. Some reviewers report the game is difficult to understand, and that the rules are not clear enough to follow. Some also think that the game has too many elements, which adds to the confusion. Other reviewers say that the game is well made, and they enjoy visiting the national parks and discussing where they would like to travel. Do you think this list makes sense? Leave a comment for us. You can find the product link in the description of the video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest reviews.